As the war in Gaza enters its 9th month and global condemnation against Israel's onslaught in the besieged territory continues, it looks like the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is fighting multiple conflicts, both in Israel and abroad. The most evident being that with the US President Joe Biden. New tensions emerged this week between Biden and Netanyahu over the Israeli premier's criticism of US weapons deliveries. The issue began when Netanyahu claimed that the United States, which is Israel's main military backer, has been withholding weapons and ammunition from his country in recent months. And responding to this, US National Security Advisor John Kirby said that the comments were deeply disappointing and vexing given the amount of support America has provided to Israel. This is not the first spat between the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Biden administration. Biden had earlier stated his strong opposition against a Rafah invasion where more than 1 million civilians were located. The humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza and the rising death toll has also created tensions between Netanyahu and Biden. With the Israeli Prime Minister adamant on eliminating Hamas, there is growing pressure on Biden to balance the long-standing US policy of backing Israel. Netanyahu is not only facing heat from its allies or from his allies, but there is also a widening rift between Israel's political and army leadership. Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has refused to support legislation that would protect the ultra-Orthodox exemption from military service. The Israeli army chief has also questioned the stated goal of eliminating Hamas, calling it an idea. The list does not end here. Amid growing divisions with the IDF, the Israeli Prime Minister criticized the military for the 11-hour tactical pause in Gaza, calling it unacceptable. The spat comes a week after Israeli War Cabinet member Benny Gantz quit the emergency government over a lack of post-war plans for Gaza, accusing Netanyahu of preventing Israel from approaching true victory. Gantz's influence in the government was seen as a counterbalance to that of far-right members of Netanyahu's coalition. Gantz had earlier set a deadline of 8th of June for Netanyahu to lay out how Israel would achieve its 6 strategic goals, including the end of Hamas rule in Gaza and the establishment of a multinational civilian administration for the territory. Now, with the widening rifts, it does not look like Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is only facing fights on many fronts, but is also facing other fights with other groups that he once counted on as allies. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.